Hello, my spicy friends. Today, we're taking a look at the most disgusting team possible for Little Cup. Now, Little Cup isn't a new format, but it hasn't really been a thing for almost 2 years now. So I would be willing to bet that a decent amount of people watching this video have never played Little Cup and are looking for a team to try out. And I would highly recommend this team. Litleo, Spritzy, and Cottony. Now, this is a double charm team, and double charm, as it turns out, is really, really good in Little Cup. The idea is you start with Litleo. If you don't beat the lead, then swap in a charmer and try to get their charm response, or which is usually a bronze or steel type, out, and then clean up. That was not a very good first game, I admit, but we'll get to some better ones. This one also isn't too impressive because this guy brings a 14 and just a 478 CP Cacnea, but still, you get the idea. It's a very, very good team. You'll see some crazy plays later, I promise. I just felt like it's fair to show it all off. Now here up against a Ducklet, I expected a Bulb Beam bait, but no, they go for Aerial Ace, which means they probably do not have Bubble Beam, because a Ducklet without Brave Bird is a useless duck. They bring in a Gibble against me again, and I clean up with my Charmer. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of charming sweeps. They also bring in a Swinub here against my Litleo. Starting to realize that well, they bring in their own Barboach here, and I get to bring in my Cottony, not Whimsicott. It's Cottony. Now, I do realize here that they are spamming their charges way too fast. If they built up a little more, I might be afraid of an Aqua Tail, but they're being a little bit too fast for that. So now I'm going to bring in Litleo and just go for a Flame Charges, hoping to take some shields or just straight up farm down. That was a good one for Litleo. Alright, next game up against a Ducklet. Not a very good lead for Litleo, so we shall swap out into our only Ducklet response, so pretty horrible lead for us. I'm really hoping they do not shield this Thunderbolt. Yeah, I didn't bother TMing Spritzy because I figured they're always going to shield it no matter what. And also Drain Kiss is not a very good move. They go for Heavy Slam on Bronzor. I decided, you know what, I need to save shields for Cottony. So it's fine if they want to throw their Heavy Slams at me. In comes Ducklet. I decide, okay, you know what? I'm going to save it for later. In comes Cottony. I'm just going for the Charm Down. I assume this is Bulb Beam because it is way too soon to be a Brave Bird. I get the Charm Down all the way. Love to see it. In comes Poochyena with Snarl. Interesting decision there. Going for the Poison Fang, which is not enough to take us out because I have a shield. That was pretty close though, not gonna lie. Alright, so this is a good lead. They bring Drifloon. I decided to stay in because this is also something that I beat. In retrospect though, I probably should have shielded something, because it turns out this entire team is very weak to Litleo, and I probably could have pulled off a sweep. But unfortunately for me, I do not get to do that. Because Bronzor is so bulky that it really doesn't care about all that fire damage. It just kind of shrugs it off and says, hey, bitch. Alright, that Heavy Slam was not pleasant to take, so they bring in Sandshrew. I would go for Spritzy. This actually is not terrible because they are going to spam Night Slash, which we resist, by the way. Yeah, I do the shield this one though, because those Night Slashes and Powder Snows are starting to add up. I have to make a choice here, and I decide, you know what? I'm gonna shield it and go for a Thunderbolt on Bronzor, hoping to get a shield. Unfortunately, I lose this game because I could not reach the Grass Knot. There is no way that Seed Bomb would have KO'd, but Grass Knot maybe. That was my only win con. I couldn't reach it, unfortunately. So they bring in Onyx now. Not that great. I'm gonna bring in Spritzy again. My only I figured it's probably safer bringing Spritzy than directly bringing Cottony. They go for Shelmet, which is not that great because body spam is gonna hurt a lot. This is gonna force me to give up a shield so that I don't lose the match up. But they bring in Onyx now. If they know, or if they just knew that I only had Thunderbolt, this would have sucked. But luckily, I get a shield out of him. I'm gonna get to bring in Cottony now and either go for farm down or go for the what's it called? The fucking grass knot. Yeah, that's it. I have the infographic right in front of me. I should know this. The Seal, I had to shield because I was worried it might have Icy Wind. I think Spheal can have Icy Wind. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I am pretty sure Spheal is some kind of ice attack. We're going to have to bring in Litleo here and reach a crunch. I either reach the crunch or I force him to spend energy. Either way, I win this. So yeah, that was a pretty intense play there, not going to lie. So, new game, new lead. Great lead for us, obviously. They bring in Seal, which is fine because I can just bring in our little Spritzy friend here. Shrug that off. I thought it only had Icy Wind, like, oh, this thing, it's the only move people around their Spheal. Probably didn't bother to double move it, but no. I guess it just said Aqua Tail instead, which is interesting. I guess I could have just swapped in Cottony if I knew that. Bringing in Wynot. Wynot is a really good Pokemon in this meta, kind of underrated. I built one last Little Cup. If for whatever reason I feel like making a second Little Cup video this week, I will probably feature Wynot. That or Nincada, maybe both. They are both pretty good Pokemon in the format, very slept on. Though it has changed a little bit, the meta, because, Kalos, Alola, and Galar Pokemon have been added. But yes, Double Charm is still the way to go in my opinion, but those other spicier teams, I'll take a look at that. That Wynot just got eviscerated. Love to see it. Just charming down. They bring in Bronzor here, which is not that great because Bronzor actually can just out-confusion Litleo in the 2-shield and win. I was actually pretty torn on this team if I should run a Houndour or Litleo because Houndour just eviscerates Bronzor, but Litleo has a better matchup against Charmer, so I decided, you know what? It's probably better overall. Run Litleo. Now I get to bring my own Cottony and just destroy this Cottony, but they have a Galarian Meowth in the back. Like, what the fuck? I've never seen this thing before. What does it have? Now, if I had known that Galarian Meowth did not have a Steel-type charge move, or at least it couldn't afford it, I probably would not have shielded. Unfortunately, I waste the shield on this. But it's okay, because I still win the end, because Charm is fucking busted. You love to see it. Is it, fun to use this team? Not necessarily, but it's kind of fun just to overpower shit that you shouldn't, but, it's kind of boring, honestly, but it works so well. I got a 5-0 with it in Little Cup, which is usually pretty RPS, but, we got an ABB style team, which kind of helps fight back against RPS. Love to see it. Going for a Thunderbolt here because that's what I got. Bada bing boom. I do not reach it. If I get shielded, that's okay. Unfortunately, this Shelmet is building up a ton of energy. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to let Leo die here and let Cottony take the full force of the blow. This is pretty bad because I did not think they could reach Bug Buzz or they would use it. But it all turns around because guess what? They have a Dino. If they had Bronzor there, I would have been fucked so bad. But, lucky me, they don't have Bronzor. All right, pretty good lead here. We love to see it. They have a Drifloon, which we pretty much hard counter. They had an Icy Wind I probably would have thrown, but they go for Shadow Ball, so I can just completely farm down all the way. and I'm going to get off 2 crunches on this Vulpix because Litleo is awesome. Second crunch is not shielded, so I'm going to bring in Spritzy and just go for a Charm Down. But they get into Weather Ball in time, and that actually stings pretty bad. This is a very scary position to be in because, yeah, poison. Cottony does not want to see poison. I'm pretty sure a cross poison one-shots Cottony, so I need to spend both my shields here. Take out this Scorpy and this Vulpix, but I think we can do it. Let's do it. Let's Charm Down, and let's get the Vulpix too. Woohoo! All right. Thanks for watching, spicy friends, and have a great night.